What's going on YouTube? As I mentioned in a previous video, I would make a video giving you guys a rundown on my other AR-15 that I have. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go through the parts really quick, not going to get too in depth on anything. And yeah, that's what we're going to do here. So just getting started, we're going to start with the upper receiver. This is a 16-inch BCM upper receiver. I also purchased this upper from BCM when they were having their free bulk carrier group sale. And you also got a free BCM Mod Zero compensator when you bought a 16-inch upper in particular. So just the specs on this upper, everything that you see on there, except for the accessories, of course, is exactly how it came from BCM. So we've got the BCM branded upper receiver, came with the free bulk carrier group. The barrel was installed on there as well. It's a 16-inch mid-length gas system with a medium profile barrel. And at the end of there, you see the BCM Mod Zero compensator that's attached. It's pretty much the same as the Mod 1 compensator, with the exception that it's slightly shorter. So they ship their 14.5-inch uppers that are pinned and welded with the Mod 1 because it's long enough to reach the 16.1 or 16-inch, whatever it is, legal length of the 14.5-inch barrel. So it's just a little bit shorter. I honestly can't tell that any performance is sacrificed by it being shorter. It still does a relatively good job of keeping the muzzle flat and the recoil reduced. On there, we've got the Daniel Defense Light Rail 2. It is a 12-inch rail. So it's a little bit beefier than, a KMR rail or, any of your kind of tube style rails, but I still like it. It gives a little, a little different look to the rifle, and it's, still something I appreciate. Some things on the upper that I've added later. I've just got some rail covers on there. No name brand in particular. They're not Magpul or anything like that. Just cheap that I got off Amazon or eBay. I honestly can't remember where I got them from. We also have a Daniel Defense foregrip. So relatively inexpensive foregrip. I just kind of liked how it looked. I saw it on one of James Yeager's rifles, so I figured if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. And it was cheap as well, so I went with it. Moving up on the top of the rail of the upper, we've got Troy Industries. These are backup iron sights, so I really like those. I honestly prefer them to the Magpul sights, but I just have them on my 14.5-inch because I find that the Magpul sights are easier to deploy than those and put away. These kind of have little buttons that you have to push in to put them down. The front sight is an HK styled sight, so I don't know if you guys can see that at all. I can't see in the camera, but it's a little bit of a different design than like a standard A2 opening on the front sight there. So let's see if I can get that down and get this balanced up again. There we go. On top of the rifle, this is the Primary Arms MD ADS that was previously on my 14.5-inch rifle. But if you watched my update to my 14.5-inch, you would know that I upgraded that to a Aimpoint T1. So this rifle got the hand-me-down optic. I really would like to put a Aimpoint Pro on here and then build a third AR to put this optic on, but for now we're just gonna run it like that on there. Again, it's still a really good optic. I don't want to get rid of it or anything, but upgraded to the Aimpoint T1 on the 14.5-inch. So I guess we'll move down to the lower receiver. This is again a Palmetto State Armory complete lower that I bought from them already built. So I guess I'll spin this around so you can get a look at the lower here. Just their standard lower with a safe and fire on there. I did a little bit of a paint job on. On there you've got Magpul accessories. So starting from the back, we've got a Magpul STR stock. And I really like that stock. It's heavier than the CTR that I run, a little bit beefier, but you get a nice cheek weld with that, and it honestly is more comfortable to shoot than the CTR stock. And I also really like that it has the QD mount on the back of it, because if you notice, the Daniel Defense rail has QD points, 4 of them in total. And I've been recently running a double point sling, so it's really nice to have accessories that have, you know, those QD mounts integrated. I don't have to buy anything extra to be able to run my sling or anything like that. Moving to the grip, this lower has the Magpul MOE grip as well, just like my 14.5-inch rifle, as well as the Magpul enhanced trigger guard. And then I run PMags in there as well. So that's pretty much the rundown on the rifle, guys. Don't really plan on doing anything else to this one as far as a light or anything like that. Like I mentioned, I would like to get an Aimpoint Pro on there. I just think it would give it a little bit of a better look since I've got, you know, the beefier quad rail. I don't really know that I like the look of the micro dot on there. I think it looks a little bit odd, but, you know, shouldn't matter what the rifle looks like, but, you know, I care about that as well. So anyway, guys, that's the 16-inch rifle. So let me know what you think, and I appreciate y'all for watching.